Now that we have created our circuit design, the next step is creating our PCB schematic. And to do so, we need to make a last ERC check. And since all what we have is warnings, you can select all of these and approve them. So you'll no longer have any of these. Now click Switch to PCB document. Now we are on the PCB design mode. As you can see, this is our PCB, and you can change the size of that PCB by simply dragging and dropping. As you can see, let's make it a little bit smaller, and let's move it from here. That's it. Here are the items that we need to add to our PCB, and this is our PCB design. This is the board, these are the items, and we need to place these items inside this board. Now let's start. Select the move tool and start by dragging lid number 1 and place it here. Then drag the second lid. You have to click on this plus sign and place it here. Now let's drag the timer. Let's rotate it using our right mouse click and place it here. Now we need to start dragging the resistors. Let's rotate them. This is R2. Then R3. And let's proceed and place R4 here. And we have the two capacitors. The first one here and the second one here. The last element is the connector. Now these are our elements. What we need to do next is start routing these elements together. Routing means connecting these pins together to make sure that they have connection. To start routing, you simply need to click on the route manual. Now, to start routing, you have again to click route manual. But before doing this, to make sure that our positioning and wiring is correct on the PCB, go to the pour and click pour polygons. As you can see, some of the wires changed their location. I will press Ctrl Z so that you can see what happened. As you can see, this wire was going there and now it's coming from this point. So it's here now. Once I click here, it will change its position to here. As you can see, this is an easier track for the route. Now let's start manual routing. Click route manual. Now let's zoom in, and you can simply click on any of the points or legs or lids and start moving around. This will be on the top layer. Now, what if you want to create a via and place a wire on the bottom layer? You can simply do this by clicking on one of these points, and while moving, you can click with the middle mouse button to create a via, then place it wherever you want. here, and you will see that now we have a blue wire indicating that we are now moving in the bottom layer, and we can proceed connecting, as you can see. Again, to create a via, you can start drawing on the top layer and click with the middle mouse button, which is the scroll button. Click on it, or click on the space bar to create that via, and moving forward you will be able to draw the bottom layer wire, which is in blue color here. Now let's try it with another pen right here. Click root manual and click on the space bar, then you will move in the other direction. Okay, now to remove all of this, or all of these manual wiring routes, and to go to auto routing, first we need to remove these routes. Click here, click rip up all, and click yes. All done. Now go to quick route and choose auto router. As you can see, here we have the top and bottom layer selected, since this is a 2-layer board. And here you can choose the amount of effort you want the software to dedicate to the auto routing. Choose high and click continue. Now it's showing you the possible routing variants, so click start. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot of solutions, around 22 solutions, and when you click one of them, you can see on the PCB design area where you are standing and how they are connected. I'll choose the one with the minimum vias. As you can see, this is one. This is the first one, which has vias 1, or this one. I think that this one is better because we have these 2 vias here, while this one we have more wiring involved. Click here, then click end job. Now we have our PCB routed and ready to be created or manufactured. We can simply print it out and start creating this PCB ourselves, or we can send it to one of the online PCB companies to create it for us. Now you can click here to view the 3D shape for that PCB design. As you can see here, we have this PCB. You can see it from different angles. Here I used 2 types of elements, the SMD elements and the throw hole elements. These 3 are throw hole, and this one is also a throw hole. These are SMD elements. It's better to use the same type of elements in each board, but I did this just to show you the difference between them. And as you can see, here we have a top layer routes and a bottom layer routes. That's it. This is everything you need to know about how to create a circuit schematic and how to, let's say, populate this circuit schematic into a PCB design. And we explained how to get the 3D view of that circuit schematic. This is the first example. It's a very simple one, but you did get the idea. And from there, you can move on to add different libraries, different items. You can change the auto route or route settings, and you can play with different aspects. Sometimes you can change the route width or you can simply remove all of these routes. If you have any question regarding anything in the PCB design, please ask in the Q&A board. If you faced any problems getting this shape, please ask in the Q&A board or send me a message. I'll be more than happy to help you solve any issues that you might have. That's it for this lesson. If you have any question, I'm here for you. Thanks for watching. This is Ashraf from Educational Engineering Team.